Hey guys, personal injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and in today's video I wanted to talk to you about workers' compensation cases. Specifically, I talked to a guy who reminded me the two biggest questions and concerns people who get hurt at work have. And so I'm going to answer them for you. The two biggest questions are, am I going to get in trouble at work if I make a workers' comp claim? And then the other question is, how much is the lawyer going to get paid, and am I going to get any of the money? So I'm going to answer both of those questions in this video. So let me tell you the story of what happened. This guy called, he got hurt at work, and they are completely running him around. The company sent him to the company doctors, talked him out of going to his own doctor. So he's seeing the company doctors who sees every injured person who works at his company. And here's what I explained to him about that. It's a bad idea to treat with the company doctors if the doctors are giving you short shrift. In other words, if the doctors aren't addressing your concerns, you feel like they're not on your side, there's usually a good reason for that. The doctors have an economic incentive to please the company, not you. The reason why is the doctors make a lot of money off the injured workers that are sent to them by the company or the workers' comp insurance company. So I always tell people, think very carefully before you decide to treat with the company doctors. So this guy had those same two questions. He was really worried about what might happen at work if he hires a workers' comp lawyer and files a workers' comp case. And he was also really worried about, how do I get paid and all that stuff. So I'll tell you what I told him. So the first thing is, most people who have a workers' comp case, there's two categories. They're the people who call me right away. That's my preference. If you call me right away, I can file a case right away for you, and I can manage all the details for you and make sure that we have the strongest case. But sometimes people don't want to do that. The other category of people who call me are the people who wait a little while, and then they start sensing that something's wrong. The company doctor wants to send them back to work even though they still have problems, or they don't want to give them any more therapy, or they tell them that they're okay, but they still have serious medical problems. Or the nurse case manager or the adjuster from the workers' comp insurance company stops answering their calls or cuts off their pay. Usually when that happens to people, they start intuiting okay, something's different now. They were kind of treating me nice at the beginning, and now they're treating me like a jerk. That's the second category of people who call me after being hurt at work. And those cases can be a little bit more complicated, but this is what I'll tell you. I have been doing this a long time, and I will tell you the hard truth. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? This is what I tell my clients. The first is, do you want to work at a company that treats you like that? Do you really want to continue working at a company who knows you're hurt but wants you to go back to work full duty? Who knows you need more medical care, but it's more important to them that they just send you back to work and limit how much money they have to pay. You get one body, and messing with your health is not cool. But I will tell you this, whether you're union or non-union, if a company wants to get rid of you, they control your employment file, okay? They have your employment file. They can write in there that you were late a bunch of times, or that you refused to do work, or they caught you sleeping on the job, or what sometimes will happen is they make the job so unpleasant for you that you want to leave, okay? Now, it is actually very rare that this happens. I would say 99 out of 100 cases, nothing happens. They don't fire you, they're a little salty for a little while, and then things go back to normal. So you don't really have to worry about them firing you, okay? Now, if somebody is dumb enough to write you a letter or tell you we're firing you because of your workers' comp case, you actually have what's called a retaliatory discharge case, because it's actually illegal for them to fire you just for filing a workers' comp claim, okay? But usually they're smarter than that, and they'll make up some other reason, okay? But it almost never happens. It almost never happens that they fire you just because you have a workers' comp case, okay? So that's the first thing, but The second question, obviously, is how much do you pay the lawyer? Well, an attorney's fee is in 99% of workers' comp cases, 95% of workers' comp cases, the fee is set at 20% of what we recover for you, okay? So that means if you get, $100,000, you get $80,000, the lawyer gets $20,000. If you get $10,000, the lawyer gets $8,000, the lawyer gets $2,000, you get $8,000. That 20% is set by law in the Workers' Comp Act. So that's what everybody charges, right? So if everybody charges the same thing, how do you know who to hire? Well, obviously, I want you to hire me because this is what I do for a living. But what I'll tell you is, if you call a lawyer and it takes them 2 or 3 days to call you back, or it takes them a week or two to call you back, maybe that's not the guy for you. If you talk to a lawyer and he wants to get off the phone with you in 30 seconds or 20 seconds or 10 seconds, maybe that's not the guy for you. If all you can do is get a voicemail, or your lawyer doesn't want to explain anything to you, I'm not going to lie, I spend, probably at least 2 hours a week explaining how workers' comp cases work, and then finding out later that the person already has a lawyer. And I ask him, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not getting paid on your case, buddy. Why am I spending a half hour of my time explaining this to you, and your lawyer's the one who's going to get the 20%? Why don't you call your lawyer? Well, they don't call me back, or they're rude to me. I'm like, what'd you hire that guy for? I always tell people there's about 1 million guys out there who do what I do. If you don't like my personality for whatever reason, or you don't like your lawyer's personality for any reason, you can switch. But anyway, I'm getting a little far afield, and I don't want to record a half-hour video. I am a lawyer after all, so I'll talk your ear off. So those are the answers to the 2 most common questions. So, can I get fired or get in trouble at work if I file workers' comp? 99 out of 100 times, everything's going to be fine. I've been doing this for 25 years. That's certainly what I know from my law practice. And look, at the end of the day, if they want to get rid of you, they'll figure out a way to do it. And a lot of lawyers aren't going to tell you that because they think that's going to scare you away from filing a claim. I'm telling you the truth. I always tell the truth. So, and then the other question is, what does a lawyer get paid? Well, the lawyer only gets paid at the end, no money out of your pocket, and lawyers offer a free consultation. So whether it's me or someone else, it doesn't cost you anything to talk to the lawyer, doesn't cost you anything to hire the lawyer. The lawyer works on your case for as long as it's going, and either by settlement or by trial in front of the commission, that's how your case gets resolved, and the lawyer only gets paid at the end. So, pretty good deal for the injured worker, I would say. If you have a question about workers' comp or any other kind of case, like car crash, dog bite, any kind of injury case where you're injured through the fault of another, give me a call. You can reach me at 312-500-4500. That number gets answered 24 hours a day. And even if I'm not available to take your call immediately, they immediately send me a text message and an email. And I personally train my operators. So my operators know exactly what to ask you in order for me to have the information I need to call you back and give you good advice. So you can call that number anytime, night or day, 365 days a year. And it's a good number to call, 312-500-4500. Hope the information in this video helped you. And I hope this video is not too loud. I think my microphone broke. So this is just the microphone that's built into the camera. So hopefully the road noise isn't that bad. Have a great day. And of course, call me if you or anyone you know needs a lawyer, okay? Take care.